Hi everyone, I'm Aprajita from India and I welcome you all on the Animal Safe Movement event, Art for Change. This is our first event where we have amazing artists from India and from France who are going to perform today. So as we all know that November 1st every year is celebrated as World Vegan Day. So, veganism as a social justice movement involves anti-speciesist and anti-oppression approach towards ending oppression of many non-human animals in dairy, meat, egg, wool, honey, and other industries, and practices while exploiting and oppressing the other beings for their bodies. So we will be dedicating this whole November month towards the animals who are every day going through this oppression by expressing by the expression through art, music, dance, and other ways. So let's have our first performer here, Shambhavi. She's from India, and in India, there's a place, state called Madhya Pradesh, Jabalpur.
Hello,
Hi, Shambhavi. How are you?
I am fine.
How are you
How are
feeling?
you? Yeah, I'm feeling good and nervous also.
Don't be nervous. We are all family here, and Shambhavi, would you like to tell us something about yourself? Like, what do you do, and where do you live? Like, what do you do in your place exactly, and what are you pursuing right now?
I am pursuing MBBS medicines in Russia, and I am from Jabalpur. And Yes, I'm vegan since it's been 3 years. I haven't taken any animal product,
Wow.
and yes.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. And so, would you like to tell us about your vegan journey and activism in your area? Like, any experience if you want to share with us?
Yes, we do activism, like we do awareness on street. There's a group which is called Yuva Traffic Force. Uh, they uh, they they aware people about traffic. So we collaborate with them, and we spread messages of veganism and also for adopting Indian breeds, local breed dogs.
Okay,
And yes,
so you mean
we
to say, you ask people to adopt uh, okay, local species dogs, not
yes.
buying dogs.
Yes.
Okay, that's really nice. And okay, so if you want to share your experience, like how you became vegan and what made you go vegan.
Uh, Actually, I was afraid of dogs, and first I had a dog. I have a dog in my house. I was afraid of dog before. When he came, I felt that animal also feel pain. They can't speak, they can't tell their pain. We can tell to the doctor that I'm suffering from this and that, but they can't. So I feel for them. Then I was a non-vegetarian. Then I saw butcher slaughter of slaughter of animals. So I refused having non-veg. Then it takes time to to go vegan. But but th- uh, it mean it's it's been 3 years I am vegan. So
Wow.
it is a very nice experience of becoming vegan. And uh, yes, it's very nice.
Okay, so would you like to give a tip to our viewers, like what how they
Always
can approach to people while they are talking to them or talking to non-vegans, according to you?
always approach in a polite way. I have like experienced a lot. Always try to you want to make a positive change to a person, so you have to talk them in a very polite way. If you talk in aggressive way, they will not change. Indirectly, this will harm to animals only. So always try to be positive, and always try to make change with love, with compassion.
Wow. That's a really nice message. So, what are you going to perform today for us?
I'm performing a belly dance.
Okay. So
Okay,
you are a dancer?
I was a dancer, but uh, I I refused dancing because of my studies. So, but I have learned it from the YouTube. So I'm performing it. It is not my choreography. It is
Okay.
from
All right.
YouTube. I have seen tutorials.
Thank you, Shambhavi, and yeah, we are looking forward for your performance. If you
Okay,
can, go over to you.
thanks.
Thank you.
नहीं, इधर से आया। इसको start करते हैं, फिर इसको यहाँ कर दो। हेरा तुझे ये नशा तेरा तेरा इसको तेरे प्यार ने घेरा घेरा होठों से होठों पे कोई निशानी तू दे जा मुझसे ही तुझको ओ यारा चुरा के तू ले जा बनो हरी बनो हरी ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई ऐसे लहरा के तू रूबरू आ गई धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी तीर ऐसा लगा दर्द ऐसा लगा चोट दिल पे वो खाई मजा आ गया ये रश्के कमल Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shambhavi. It was really beautiful performance, um, and it was really good. I have no words for it. So,
Thank you so much.
yeah, would you like to give any message to our viewers, like any inspiring message you which inspires everyone to go vegan and to start doing activism, and why activism is important. So if you want to say a few words.
Uh, Firstly, thanks to the people who are vegan. Thank you for choosing compassion towards animals, towards environment, and towards your health. And people who are not vegan, please go vegan, because it's worth for environment, for your health, and for animals too. And activism is very important. If you are changing, you have to change people, because it is not for your it is not selfishness, it is not for a selfishness, it is for people, environment, animals, and their health, for their health. Thank you.
So, what, in your opinion, or if you have ever experienced, what type of activism is effective, and which you think that yes, this is the best activity, which is easy to approach to people, and by this we can like easily make them convinced that they should go vegan. So, yeah.
uh, I think awareness, like standing on the street with poster, they will ask you what you are doing. And they will ask, like they many of them doesn't know about dairy is cruel. They know non-veg, like slaughtering is not good, but they don't know cow has been slaughtered for their milk. So it is, so sharing videos with them, uh, and posters are quite effective.
So, how do you think art is a good way to change the world? Like, you are a beautiful dancer, so how do you, like, it's so you are an artist. So, what's your message to the other artists?
Hmm, I think you should dance for your animals. It's a very it's very good. You can dance for animals.
Okay, and you think like in spreading the message, the compassionate message,
Yes,
through the art forms.
yes, we can.
Okay, that's beautiful, Shambhavi, and. Thank you so much for being here, and we really enjoyed your performance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we have our next performance by RK Anand. So, this person, RK Anand ji, is an activist and a singer, and also an inspiring person. So, over to you, Anand, if you would like to say a few words about yourself and what do you do. And yes.
Lover, a lover of Mother Nature, a traveler on the path of pure dharma, and an upcoming vegan singer, and a volunteer of Save Animals Movement India. So, besides singing, of course, I work in a private warehousing group of companies in Mumbai, and which is also pro-vegan, by the way. The song I'll be presenting a song, and it is dedicated to all animals and living beings of this planet, as well as dedicated to Mother Earth. Now, since India or Bharat is one of the world's most ancient living civilization, and it is a land of saints and compassionate sages such as Gautama the Buddha, Mahavir ji, Kabir Das ji, Guru Nanak ji, and several other great saints. The song I'm presenting, Ahimsa Parmo Dharma, reveals India's rich culture and core value of non-violence towards all beings as our foremost duty. So the song I will be singing, it's a revised version of the devotional song Ahimsa Parmo Dharma, originally sung by Indian playback singer late Shri Mahendra Kapoor ji. I have changed some of the lyrics based on the theme of compassion for all animals and living beings, while the new background music has been composed by music director Brij Joshi ji. So the gist of the song, since it's in Hindi, our national language, India's national language, the gist of the song is every living being has the right to live. So, O human, live and let other beings live. Exploitation and violence towards animals and other living beings is a sin and a shame on human civilization. By inflicting pain on animals, you lose the peace of your mind. So, do not harm anyone through your thoughts, speech, and actions. Instead, O human, learn to be a master of your mind, a master of your desires, and know thyself. If you really want to be peaceful and happy, then live a life of morality, compassion, non-violence, and love towards all living beings. So, presenting to you all the song Ahimsa Parmo Dharma. खुद भी जियो और जीने भी दो, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, जीने का अधिकार है सबको, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, खुद भी जियो और जीने भी दो। जो औरों में भी खुद जैसा जीवन देखा करता है, जीवन देखा करता है, खुद भी खुश रहता है वो भी औरों को खुश रखता है, औरों को खुश रखता है, गाता करता है वैसा ही जो भी जैसे बोता है, जीवन क्या है इस दुनिया में कर्मों का फल होता है। खुद भी जियो और जीने भी दो, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, अहिंसा परमो धर्म। काम क्रोध मद लोभ जगत में पाप बढ़ाया करते हैं, झूठ कपट हिंसा और हत्या बैर दिलों में भरते हैं, जानवर का शोषण और हत्या धब्बा है इंसानों पर, हेरा फेरी और मिलावट करने की मत सोचा कर। खुद भी जियो और जीने भी दो, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, अहिंसा परमो धर्म। लाख हानि और नेकी बदी में धीर धरा कर प्राणी, धीर धरा कर प्राणी, सुख दुख जीवन मृत्यु में समता में रह कर प्राणी, समता में रह कर प्राणी। मदिरा मांस का सेवन करना एक बुरी ही आदत है, जीव हत्या से इंसान की कम हो जाती शांति मन की। खुद भी जियो और जीने भी दो, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, अहिंसा परमो धर्म। काया मन और वचनों से तुम बुरा किसी का मत करना, इच्छाओं पर संयम रखकर अपने आप को पहचानो। सत्य अहिंसा सदाचार से फूल मन का खिलता है, सेवा समता करुणा प्रेम से चैन सभी को मिलता है। खुद भी जियो और जीने भी दो, अहिंसा परमो धर्म, अहिंसा परमो धर्म। धन्यवाद। Thank you for this opportunity to be of service. Sorry, I can't hear your voice. Prajita ji, I can't hear your voice.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on mute. I was saying, like, thank you so much, Anandji, for your beautiful song. It had really inspiring words and such, like, I really appreciate that. It was a very beautiful song. So I have few questions for you. So first of all, please tell us and our viewers, like, from where you are and how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very nice that I'm able to use my talent, which God has gifted me with, or that Almighty has gifted me with, for a nice cause, for all animals and all living beings of this planet. So I'm feeling good that I'm doing the right thing, which I'm supposed to do.
Okay. So, Anandji, so I have, like you were telling me that you are an activist as well. You like to speak for the animals. So, what are your approach towards activism, and when you advocate for the animals, what do you tell people, and how do you approach them?
Sure. So, as an artist, I feel music is the most beautiful language of reaching out to a heart of a person, because what thousand words cannot do, music has the power to do that and reach out and convey that message, and deep into the hearts and minds, and touch the hearts and minds of people. So I use music as a medium to create awareness about the cause. That's my way of activism. That's my way of creating awareness. That's my way of contributing to the welfare and well-being of all animals and of the planet, and also Mother Earth. So of course, while I'm on a lot of environmental groups, on a lot of vegan groups as well. I do post and share messages with a lot of not people who have not basically gone the vegan way. And I would like to see veganism. What people understand, veganism's core value is non-violence and compassion for all beings. So it is the essence of the teachings of all the great spiritual masters of the world, and all the religions of the world. Uh, so that it's very simple. There's nothing, and today it is very easy to become vegan. There are so many options in every single product as an alternative to dairy products or animal products. So my message to everyone is, try and live the value of compassion and non-violence in your life. Don't let it be just in your scriptures and your books and in your mind. Live it in your life, and that can only be when you actually. Veganism is one step. It basically, I will tell you my experience. I attended a 10-day Vipassana course, and Vipassana and again veganism. There's a very strong connect because the core value is morality, which implies do not kill any living beings intentionally and abstain from products of violence and have compassion for all living beings. This is the essence of all religions and the teaching of all the great masters. So it's my humble request to every single person that if you can abstain from doing sin, committing a sin, because although you are not consuming dairy, you're not killing the animals and you're not inflicting cruelty upon them directly, but somewhere you are part of the crime, you are part of the you're part of that process. So as a result you commit sin and you spoil your karmas. So my humble request is, do good karma, abstain from products of violence as much as you can, and your life should speak for yourself. Remember, as you sow so you reap. This is the universal law of nature. If we do good karmas, then the good will come to us. If we do bad karmas by harming others just to satisfy our taste, then somewhere down the line we will face that karma. We will face those consequences here and now in this very life and the life after. So that is my humble submission to everyone, to try and live a life of compassion and non-violence and love for all living beings in the planet, because every life is valuable, and the same divine power that resides in you resides in every other little living being, big or small. So that's my message. Ahimsa parmo dharma. Non-violence is, to all living beings, is our highest and foremost duty and core value.
Thank you so much, Anandji, for your thoughts and beautiful words. And thank you so much for joining us
Most
and
welcome. Most welcome.
spreading this awareness to our viewers and everyone around the globe. And
The joy is
now,
always mine.
okay. So now I call upon our next performer, who is Shreyas Dharmadikari from Mumbai, and he's a singer, a Bollywood singer, and Shreyas, hi Shreyas. Uh,
Can you hear my voice now?
yes, hi Shreyas,
Hello.
how are you?
Yeah, long time. Yeah, yeah, meeting.
Yeah. So Shreyas, where are you now? I mean, where are you from, and like,
So I'm in right now. I'm in my hometown. It's a very small city called Gwalior in the states of Madhya Pradesh in India. So I'm with my family right now. After lockdown, I'm here only. So basically, I'm from Gwalior and I am pursuing my music career there in Mumbai, which is also known as the limelight of India mainly. Uh, so I'm pursuing music full time, and I'm vegan from 2018. Okay, so what I'm trying to do that I'm trying to spread awareness through my music. Whatever I feel, I try to pursue. I try to convince people through my music because
yeah,
I'm not good in communication to people. That most of the people here in India are stubborn. Sorry to say, but most of the people don't want to change. Okay, so I chose music to reach out to the people, and I try to convince them through my music. So I made few songs for animals, which are there on my YouTube channel, and I released it, and people really appreciated it, and most of the people understood it what I'm trying to say. So here I am. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shreyas, for joining us. And I'm really looking forward to your performance. And then we can take our question answer session with you.
Sure, sure.
For Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I'm performing my song Thamlo, which I made 3 years back for animals, and that time I was not vegan, and during the process of making the video of the song, I turned vegan. Okay, I didn't know about the cruelty behind dairy industry, so I turned vegan after this song. So here it goes. It's in my native language, Hindi. Okay, here it goes. बेजुबान से भोले भाले खामोशियों में सहमे ये सारे जुल्म इन पे क्यों उठाते सिसकिया इनकी क्यों सुन न पाते इंसानियत क्यों खो गई पत्थर की भी आंखें रो रही आंसू का कतरा तेरी आंखों में दिखाना थाम लो इनको थाम लो जान लो ना इनकी जान लो थाम लो इनको थाम लो जान लो ना इनकी जान लो देर ना अब करो सांस थमने को है प्यार इनसे करो हक जीने का इनको भी है होगी तभी फिर नई सुबह पिंजरों से उड़ चलेगी आजादियां इंसानियत क्यों खो गई पत्थर की भी आंखें रो रही आंसू का कतरा तेरी आंखों में दिखाना थाम लो इनको थाम लो जान लो ना इनकी जान लो थाम लो इनको थाम लो जान लो ना इनकी जान लो hey थाम लो thank you
Oh my God, that was so amazing, Shreyas. Thank you so
thank
much.
you
And yeah, so please tell us about your vegan journey, like how we went vegan, and to like, yeah, it will be really inspiring for everyone to listen.
so I was very compassionate from ever since I was a child. Okay, so I was quite compassionate, but the day I realized that dairy is also quite cruel. Dairy is very cruel. It exploits the that being's whole life. for just for the sake of the taste or just for that addiction for milk, we are taking the life of that innocent being. So the day I realized that thing, I turned vegan. So it was quite easy for me, really, because that emotion stuck in my heart, and I turned vegan straight away. So it's been 2.5 year I'm vegan, and I'm quite happy. It's not a big deal for me, really.
Wow. So,
Yeah,
so in India, it's really easy to go vegan,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
yeah. So yes, thank you so much, Shreyas. And we have like a request from our viewers that if you can sing one more song for us.
Oh, oh,
Yeah. So
sure, sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Thank you so much, Shreyas.
वो शहर बड़े होंगे बोरियत भरे, जिनमें तू मिलता नहीं है तुझे खबर, मुझे बता दे रौनके सभी होती तेरे होने से, इनमें तू मिलता नहीं संग तेरे, ऐसे सभी शहरों पे मुझको आता है तरस बड़ा, तेरे लिए मैं नौजहां खड़ा, मीलों का हो सरों का हो जाए जो, सफर की परवाह नहीं, तेरा होना मेरा होना क्या होना, अगर न दोनों मिले, तू पहला पहला प्यार है मेरा, तू पहला पहला प्यार है मेरा, तू मेरा मेरा प्यार है मेरा, तू मेरा मेरा प्यार है मेरा. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreyas. That's really nice. And if you want to give any message to our viewers and people who are watching you, yes.
Yeah. So my message will be that I would really want to share something that in my initial days after turning vegan, I was quite rude to the people. I was thinking that why are they not going vegan? Means these things are quite open these days, that animal cruelty is happening in dairy industry, in meat industry. Then why are they not turning vegan? But then I realized that I was also not vegan from past 25 or 24 years. Okay, so it's basically the conditioning. Okay, so we have to understand the psychology of that individual, that where he's coming from. Okay, so we have to understand that psychology, and we have to deal that person with that psychology. Okay, because there are few people which will go vegan instantly. Okay, and there will be much more people who are difficult to deal with. Okay, so we have to be very patient, though I also know that we have we also know that there are animals who are suffering, and we have to take quick measures for the world to go vegan. But still we have to understand that there are people with different ideologies and different approaches. We have to give them time. That's all we can do. And I believe that world is quite compassionate in few ways. Okay, so we have to give them chance, we have to be patient. That's all we can do.
Okay, amazing. That's so true, Shreyas, and I completely agree with you on this. And yes, this is a very inspiring message and beautiful message you have given to us. And thank you so much, Shreyas, for coming. And
Thank you. And I'll definitely gonna meet you in Mumbai when I'll back to Mumbai, and we'll again do activism.
sure, we
It is,
are going to start for sure.
yeah,
I hope to see you here.
sure, sure.
And yes, so now I will be calling Yolanda from France. So Yolanda is an amazing activist and a part of Save movement. So now our next host will be Yolanda. Over to you, Yolanda. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Aprajita. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Yolanda. I will not perform. It looked like I was about to perform, but no. I will just continue to be your host today because Aprajita, it's late in India, so maybe she needs to go. And it's a pleasure for me to be here with all of you, and I'm very happy to have this opportunity to do with Aprajita and our artistic working group this first event for artists from all around the world. Today we only have artists from India, but I want to use this chance to say that we are looking for artists in general to join our artistic group and to be part of events like this, because this is the first of many other sessions we want to keep doing, because we believe that art is a huge and important tool that we can use to change the world. So, and with that, I want to call our next performer, our next artist. I don't know if I will pronounce well, but I will do my best, and I will call Hayan, a poet. And it's gonna be amazing to speak to Hayan and see how is it poetry so important in our movement and as an activist. Hi, Hayan. Am I pronouncing well? How can I say your name?
Hi, namaste, Yolanda ji. My like it's like it's Ayan. So I mean it's
Thank you.
fine. You can call me. Yeah.
how
So
how are you?
I'm really good. And how are you doing?
I'm perfect. I'm so happy to hear these amazing artists and to see dance and hearing these singers. It's so beautiful to see so many people standing up for the animals, using what they have, like their voice, their body. And it's a pleasure to have someone with poetry today in our session. And can you introduce yourself a little bit so we can know who are you and where are you coming from?
Definitely. I'm from Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, India, and I'm 18 years old, and I usually do my activism by running and other creative ways. I ran 200 kilometers from Lucknow to Allahabad. There are two cities in India, to create awareness about veganism. Then I cycle with the board which says that you should go vegan and quit meat and dairy from your diet. And so that's how I do my activism in my local area. And yeah, that's all about it.
This is amazing. Do you do it by your own, or do you have any group, a local group that you can promote?
Yes, there is one local group called Raksha Make a Difference, which helps the animals. Otherwise, I am a part of Youth Climate Save Movement India. So we all together help the animals and spread awareness about climate change. From other city, there are students from other cities that help, and we work together, and it's really good to see so many people in inclusivity in this movement.
It's really amazing. Let me just say something. My connection is not good. I'm falling all the time. So if by any chance I fall, don't wait for me. Just introduce yourself, keep talking, and you can start your performance, because I will join as soon as I can. Okay, because my connection is very not stable today. So but I want to know more about you, because I think it's very interesting. I don't know India, so I have no idea how is it to be an activist in India, how hard it is, how easy it is. What are the biggest difficulties you faced every day as an activist in India?
I would say people do not understand a lot. from childhood, like for example, like we have like it's a staple diet, like dairy, like everyone respects as the cow. Everyone respects the cow, and they think like it's like our mother, and the milk is for us, as like they compare it that way. And everyone loves drinking milk here, because since childhood we have been taught that milk is really really healthy, and cow is like our mother, and we should respect her, and she's giving milk for us. So that one concept is really difficult to fight with. But once we show them some facts, and there are rational people, so they usually do understand that like how dairy is now being commercialized. And because like one of our gods, like god Krishna, also drank milk, so they give a lot of arguments regarding that. But once we try to make them understand that now it's not like that, and how like cows are treated in commercial farming, and there is nothing known as ahimsa milk, so people do tend to understand. But like they take a little time to change. But if you keep persisting, and telling them, and stay connected, I think any and everyone can change.
Yeah, I agree. And I understand that it's very difficult to change traditions and our culture. For example, I'm living in France, but I'm Portuguese. I'm from Portugal. And in Portugal, we still have, and in France as well, bullfights. And this is a shame for us, but it's so difficult to change because it's a tradition. So people are very attached to their culture and traditions. So it's an amazing job you have changing this huge industry you have in India. So thank you for doing it. I just want have another question for you before you do your heart, because I'm looking forward to hear you. You are a poet, so how did you start writing or saying poetry, and how do you use it in your activism? If you use it in your activism?
Actually, I have never got this question as such, because like I'm not like this is like poetry is kind of my passion. And like I started writing poetry when I was in class 5. That was very small, and I used to write about nature, and like mostly like romantic poems and all of that. But then when I became vegan, was my first and the only poem I've written about veganism. I've written about mother, like Mother Earth, and my mother, and like my brother, and like on my family members, and all of that. But I usually don't use poetry for activism. This is the first poem which I wrote regarding my activism. And I usually do my activism with my athletic abilities to help attract people to understand that if you go vegan, you won't become like weak or something. Because like my main motive is to motivate young people, because I'm 18 years old, and people think that if they don't drink milk in India, at least they will become weak or they won't grow. So I'm just trying to break that myth in here. So yes, that's what
Yeah,
I wanted to say.
yeah, I see. It's amazing. So I will give you the word. Do you have a name for your poem? I guess you
Yes,
have.
yes, I am an individual.
Okay, so I'll give you the word. You can go.
Okay, so there's a small trigger warning. Just a caution. So I'm about to start. Uh, I am an individual. I was born to my mother from her womb. I thought, now I'm free. But this big world is more confined for me. I am a girl. Is that the reason? Taken to a new land where my tongue no one could understand, grabbed and exploited daily. Weren't my screams enough to express the injustice? No one stood or questioned their behavior. Why are the eyelids shut with paper? Money can't make me forget what happened. Was my pain a pleasure to you? Ignored my being as you consumed my life, bought me and sold me, even though you pretended to respect me. Are there no regrets each time you raped me? Stripped me of my identity as if I was an object. beaten if not obeyed, drugged and swayed, used until you had your fill, burnt my body on your grill. I am an animal, civilized or not. I am an individual with a right to live. Money cannot buy my body. Still, I'm forced to please you. I wish this never happens to anyone, but it does. Women forced in prostitution and animals forced in exploitation. A while's joy to your eyes or your tongue costs a life to many still young. Thank you.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Thank you so, so much. It gave me chills. It's very sad. At the same time, it's so beautiful. Um, how were you inspired? You already told me about the difficulties you feel in India about the relationship with people and cows and the milk. But I mean, how did you have this idea of writing specifically about this subject? What inspires you as a poet?
I would say like I was like people think that being vegetarian is better than being a non-vegetarian, or like it's you don't have to be vegan. Like vegetarian is good, like vegetarian is better, and you can be vegetarian, you are kind to animals. So that's one myth I wanted to break. And like I compared it, like I was also I mentioned about female prostitution, and like it happens to males as well. But like women being forced into prostitution, I was reading articles about, like when I was in class 10th, I was reading a lot of articles about how women are being forced into prostitution and all. So I thought like both like animals and like anyone is an individual, and we need to respect their right and their identity. So I try to not compare but like relate to both their situation and how like the injustice is happening to both, like to everyone, but specifically to them, because I was like a bit about women, like a lot about thinking a lot about women rights and like animal rights at that time. So that inspired me a lot, and especially like I became vegan in one day. Actually, like there was a car accident of a dog, and I called like PETA India. So they gave me a local NGO's number, and like the dog got up and he just ran away. So I just had the number. But I was doing environmental activism, and like basically I do a lot of environmental activism I was doing at that point of time. So I called that NGO to, maybe I can help some animals also, because since childhood I've been feeding stray dogs and animals. So when I got there, the president of that NGO was a vegan, and she told me how like dairy is bad for you. And I thought I was mostly vegetarian, and like I used to eat non-veg because I'm a Bengali. Like in our culture, we eat a lot of non-veg and all of that. So like as a Bengali, but when I got to know about this, I instantly turned vegan, and I told my mother and father and everyone. They were shocked, obviously, but seeing my determination, they also were surprised that like he really wants to be vegan. And slowly my brother and my mother are also trying to convert very soon, so I'm happy.
Wow, it's amazing. And you are the proof living that human rights and animal rights are connected. And compassion is something that we can feel for both. We don't need to change or one or the other. I'm just curious about something because do you work? Are you still studying? I have no idea.
Yes, I've started my first year of college.
Okay, so how are these for you as an activist with your age and still studying? Have you ever been like bullied because of your ideas? How is it to be someone like you fighting for trying to change the world, fighting for climate change, fighting for the animals, for human, in a world where it's so difficult to have values, and when the majority of people at school are not worried about these issues?
So it has been like it had been difficult, like it was a lot difficult in the beginning, obviously, because no one was thinking like this. And like I was I was very emotional about these issues. So I was like, people used to call me names that way, but very soon when they saw my determination and all of that, like when I was in class 11th, like towards the end of my class 11th grade, so like I got to know about veganism, and I started my 12th grade as a vegan. So like they said that no, anyone can't be vegan, and I also didn't have a lot of knowledge about veganism, because I became vegan in just like one day, because I got to know like this is wrong and I became vegan. But I didn't know how to answer all their questions, and I didn't have a lot of knowledge. I just knew that this is wrong and I'm not going to do it. So when they used to ask me a lot of questions, I was able to answer most, but like a few points which I couldn't, they used to like push me in for that. And I am really really proud to say that the people, like many people who pushed me now have turned vegan, like many people in that group, like now they have turned vegan, and like they were generally like as a general friend, like they were really supportive. But like in the for the beginning they were not really like not supportive, I would say. But they were always supportive for me, but for this cause, like they took a lot of time, but they
Uh,
understood and they are vegan now.
Amazing. This is amazing. This is actually an inspiration for a lot of people that are watching this right now. Thank you so much, Ayan. Thank you so much for sharing with us your art and your knowledge and your experience as a student, as a person, as a poet, as an activist. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon in another session like this. Okay, thank you. And I wish you all the luck you need to continue your studies and to continue writing your poetry. Thank you so much. And now I think it's time for calling the next artist. We have, let me see, I don't want to mispronounce the name, Mayuri. Hi, Mayuri.
Hi, Yolanda. Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for coming. Mayuri, you are a singer.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you here today in your session, in our session. Sorry, in our first session for artists, and I want to know more about you. Can you introduce yourself very quickly?
Yeah, sure. Okay, my name is Mayuri and I'm from Nagpur, Maharashtra, and I'm a medical student. And yeah, I've been vegan since 9 months now, 9 to 10 months actually. And yeah, that's all about me.
How is your journey since you became vegan almost 1 year ago? How was it for you? Why did you turn your life change? And what was your what was and how is it? What is your biggest difficulties? And tell me a little bit about your journey.
No, becoming vegan wasn't difficult for me. I don't know why. Shambhavi, she actually told me about veganism. I didn't know about veganism before then. I just knew vegetarian and non-vegetarian. I didn't know about veganism. And then I saw a lot of documentaries and I came to know about health benefits when you turn vegan and all. So I gave it a try and it wasn't at all difficult for me, and it feels so good that I am actually not harming anybody while I'm eating. I'm while I'm wearing clothes. I am not harming anybody. That's really good, and I feel
Yeah.
really good, and I really enjoy telling people that I'm vegan. I feel proud when I tell them, and yeah, it feels very good.
How was it with your family and closest friends, for example? How was the reaction of everyone around you? Because I'm asking that because I think it's the biggest issue for the majority of people when we think about changing our lifestyle is to be accepted in our family, in our circle of friends, in our job. Are you still studying? You told. So how is it? How was it when you changed, and how is it now?
My family actually supported me before. Now they sometimes force me to like eat, eat dairy products because in India we believe that dairy products has many health benefits, which is opposite. And because of the hormones and all that are injected into cows because to produce more milk and that, but I try to convince them, but it's difficult when it comes to family, but it's not difficult when you're away from home. I've been in Russia for the past 9 months now. No, sorry, for past 7 months, and it was very difficult there because in Russia, vegetables were not available. There was meat and beef and pork that was available there, and it was difficult for me. But still, because I chose to be a vegan, I did not go back on my words. Yeah.
Are you the only person in your family that changed into a vegetarian diet and into a vegan lifestyle?
Yeah. My excluding my dad, everybody's vegetarian in my family. And yeah, they came to know about veganism when I came to know about it. So slowly, maybe things will change.
So you are the only vegan yet. Maybe in the
Yeah.
future, not anymore. Maybe your whole family gonna be vegan, and it's gonna be amazing. So
Yeah.
you're gonna sing two songs, right?
Yeah.
It's did you wrote the song? Did you write the songs?
No, I
It's a
did not
cover.
write the song. I saw it on YouTube.
Okay.
But I gave the song a title because I didn't know what it's called. So the song I gave the title, it is Plea from a Cow. So
Okay.
it's like the cow is saying the words. So I'm gonna sing that song. Yeah.
Okay. So let's hear the first song, and then we can speak a little bit more, and then you can play the second one, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you the word.
Thank you. Hold on. Okay. They took my boy today to process into real. They ignored my cries and wails. They ignored that we could feel a machine inside me dry. I'm losing the will to fight. That tell you many lies, things they gotta get them right. Look what they have done, my sweetest friend. I feel what they have done doesn't matter in the end, and they will take it all, my body and my soul. Use me till they can take my blood into the bone. They've locked me in this cage with only time and a little space. Sometimes I shout and rage, but I can escape my fight and fate. Beneath the blade and light is the truth that you must face. This will take me away from night and make my daughter take my place. Look what they have done, my sweetest friend. The freedom for alone. But we can start again. Just look me in the face. You can spare the rest. For me, it's not too late. For me, it's not too late. For me, it's not too late. Thank you.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful. You have an amazing voice. And let me tell you that I was reading some of the comments that people were
I'm
doing
sorry I
while we
lost
were
you.
singing, and everyone, you can't hear me well?
Yeah, yeah, now I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so I was saying thank you so much. You have an amazing voice. You played so well, and the song is really beautiful. And I was watching some of the commentaries that people were doing while we were singing, and everyone is saying, "Oh, she sings so beautifully. She's
Oh, thank
amazing,
you.
beautiful voice, so beautiful." So you said that you saw this song in YouTube, but you don't know the name, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can challenge people that are watching this. If someone knows the name of the song, maybe they can put in the comments so we know and we can promote the song because it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this song?
Um, because I became vegan because I saw the documentaries of a dairy farm. So this was one of the documentary, and this the song was the background music of that video.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
from
Yeah.
actually this song is what made me turn into a vegan. So yeah, that's why.
Oh my God. So you were inspired by a song to become vegan. This is so beautiful. Not only by the song, I guess, but it was
Yeah,
something that
partly. Yeah, you
inspired
can say
you.
that.
Yeah. So this is the power of art, I think. Someone writing and singing and dancing can inspire so many people. It's really important to know that. We work hard to change a lot because it attach people
Yeah.
to their values and connect people. It's really beautiful. And do you play just for fun, or do you actually want to, or are you a professional singer? Do you want to have a professional project? What is the importance of music in your life?
No, music is my passion. I am a medicine student, and I love singing and I love playing guitar. Yes, so that's why I also make covers of my song. I have a YouTube channel as well, and also I put some covers on my Instagram. And yeah,
So you have a
it's
YouTube
just my
channel?
hobby.
Okay, it's your name. The YouTube channel has your name. Is your
Yeah,
real name?
my YouTube channel name is Mayuri Shahare.
Okay,
My
cool.
name. Yeah, and my
Cool.
Instagram is also Mayuri Shahare. You can find
Well,
me
let's
in.
all go to Mayuri to put some likes in their songs because it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you will sing another song, right? Do you want to present the song, the second song?
It's Hindi song.
Okay, beautiful. Are you thinking about writing liberation songs, your own songs?
Yeah, I have actually one song of my own, but it's not complete yet. So I do write. In future I will write and I will upload my songs on YouTube and Instagram. So make sure you hear them then.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm looking forward to hear your song. So I will
Yeah,
give you the word and let's listen the second song of Mayuri. Thank you so much,
sure.
Mayuri.
We have the song here, Decent. It is called Decent. Yeah. Hold on, I have to put my mind into this. Doggies. शांत रहो. Okay. तेरे मेरे जज्बात हो रहा सुबह तेरी पलकों की किरणों में रोई जहाँ चाँद की सुबह तेरी बाहों में जाने ना कहाँ वो दुनिया है जाने ना वो है या नहीं जहाँ मेरी जिंदगी मुझसे इतनी खफा नहीं जाने ना कहाँ वो दुनिया है जाने ना वो है या नहीं जहाँ मेरी जिंदगी मुझसे इतनी खफा नहीं. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mayuri. It was beautiful. Even more beautiful in your language, I need to say. So beautiful. I hope to have the opportunity to meet you soon in another event like this. For sure, I will ask you again to join us, and I wish you luck. I want to ask you if you want to give us any last words for everyone that is watching this live stream. Do you want to say something to people?
Yeah, I would like to tell them that if somebody is showing your documentary, please watch because that is gonna change your mind. And yeah, if you love an animal, so I mean, you love every kind because if you're loving a dog, a cat, so I hope you love a cow and a pig too. Like, if you can't eat a dog, then you can't eat a cow. That's what I want to say. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayuri. Thank you so much for joining you and see you soon, I hope. And now it's time to call our next artist, the next performer. I will call Rushi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing well. Hey, Rushi.
Hi,
How can I
Rushi.
pronounce it? Rushi. So,
It's
okay.
Rushi.
Nice. How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for joining us. And I'm very glad. It's nice to you. I'm very glad that you are here with us, participating in this event that we are doing. And I want to know more about you. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Rushi Dubey, and I have been a vegan and an animal rights activist since 2014. And I also work for human rights. And recently, I have been working for rape victims and acid attack victims. And I'm sorry to join this event so late because I was in police station handling a domestic violence case. So
Oh my
extremely
God.
sorry for that.
No, you don't apologize. It's amazing that you could find some time to still join us in the chaos that probably was your day dealing with these kind of issues. So you told us that you are actually also an activist for human rights. Once again, we
Yes.
can see that all kinds of oppressions are connected, right? And can you tell us a little bit more about that? What do you do specifically? What kind of groups do you work with? Tell us a little bit more about your journey as an activist in general.
Actually, I used to be a hardcore non-vegetarian. I belong to a family who eats. It's a culture there to eat meat. Bengali culture. I'm from a Bengali background, so we eat loads of meat. Like, it's a culture there, eating fish, eating meat, pork, everything. So I have like it's guilt for me that I have you know for me so many animals had to die. Like, I've eaten so many animals including exotic animals, seafood, and so uh, an incident happened with me in 2014, and after that incident I realized that what has happened with me happens every time with these animals. was suffering because of me and other humans for our greed. And I saw a documentary called Earthlings, and overnight I became a vegan. And since then I'm a vegan, and I have actively participated in all the activism, outreaches, street activism, uh, all kinds of activism actually. And I now work for women rights also. I now work for, I have a NGO myself. I have a non-profit organization for women rights here in UP, Uttar Pradesh. And I work for the acid attack victims and rape victims here. I try to give them justice. I work hard so that they get justice for what happened with them. And I also empower women, village women, financially. That's all I do.
Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. However, I have a spicy question to do. As a woman, uh, how is it for you to do activism? What? How do you feel that is for you as a woman to do activism in your country and in animal rights, human rights, everything you do? How is it for you?
It is not difficult for me. I don't find any difficulties. Like people really appreciate here where I am right now. It's I am in Uttar Pradesh, and people here really appreciate your work. If you're working for any cause, they really appreciate you. So I have never find it difficult for me to do activism for any cause in India, like in my area, Uttar Pradesh especially. It's not
And
audible. I
also,
don't know.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you, but
me? Okay.
there's
My connection is
network.
not good. It's
I
my
got that.
connection is not good. So if you all continue and sing, because I will try to join as soon as possible. So I was saying that this is actually a good testimonial that you are giving, because sometimes we fear starting to do activism because we are afraid of judgment, or because it's aggressive, or because we fear society against us as activists. So it's actually very refreshing to hear people saying, no, it's not art, it's not bad, it's actually okay for me to be an activist, because I think it can motivate a lot of people to join our movement. So thank you a lot for saying it. You're gonna sing, right? You will sing, and I want
Yes,
to know why. I mean, are you a singer, a professional singer? Is music your
no, I'm
passion?
not a professional singer.
Okay.
I'm a professional dancer, but I'm having a problem in my back, so I said I will not dance. I will sing.
Okay, amazing. Let me just read the message that we are receiving. What is the name of your non-profit organization so that we can follow your work? Someone is
It's
asking.
Nari Ekta Dal, Nari Ekta Dal Gonda, and
Okay,
Nature Care Foundation. We work for wildlife. We work for farm animals here. We rescue animals. We treat them here in
okay,
Gonda, Uttar Pradesh.
okay. Nice, amazing. So you were saying that you are actually a dancer, but you're gonna sing. So how do you use music and dance in this case in your activism, if you use?
Maybe right now, well, I've chosen a song, and I have added a line here. Uh, this song is actually for animals, but I have made a little change in that, and I guess this can give a good message to people.
This is awesome. Okay, so I will give you the word, and we can still speak a little bit more in the end. So go ahead. Thank you so much, and I'll give you the word.
Okay. Should I start singing?
Yes,
Should I?
yes, yes, totally.
कोई तुझको काटेगा तो कैसा तुझको लगेगा, तुझको जलते अंगारों में जब कोई सेकेगा, तेरी जब कोई ना होगा, तब तुझको इन बेजुबानों का तजुर्बा होगा कि जान तू जान है ना, तो इंसान है ना, कि वो बेजुबान है ना, तो इंसान है ना। गाय भैंसों के मातृत्व का गला तुमने घोटा है, उनके बच्चों के हक का दूध छीन कर जो पिया है। धरती सिर्फ इंसानों की नहीं, याद तुम ये रखना, मासूमों के आंसू के श्राप से तुम बचना, कि जान तू जान है ना, तू इंसान है ना, कि वो बेजुबान है ना, तो इंसान है ना। That's it.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. So beautiful and so difficult to sing without the instrumental. So it's so beautiful. Thank you so much. I need to say I didn't understand, but can you?
Oppressions happening with the animals who are suffering in the farms.
Okay.
What we do to the buffaloes and cows. It's actually about that.
Oh my God. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much for bringing us a liberation song today. It's really inspiring to see. It's actually inspiring to see so many artists using their voice and their bodies to stand up for the animals. And I hope to see you soon in another event like this.
Definitely.
I want to ask you just two more questions. One is if you have people inspiring you every day to continue to do your activism, and you want to share with us who?
One is Aprajita, who is working for Animal Save Movement. She actually inspires me a lot. She's so hardworking, and every time I see her working for the so much dedicated for the animals, she inspires me to do more and more for the animals. Also, Darshana Majumdar, who is an activist since very long, and she has inspired me to be a good activist. I have learned so much from her. And there are many other activists. Actually, all of them are my favorite.
Yeah, I know it's hard.
Just working for the animals, everyone, I love them.
Okay, it's amazing, and it's very beautiful to. Well, it's true what you said. It's difficult sometimes to choose someone to use an example, but it's also very beautiful to see you naming people that actually inspires you. It's really beautiful, and it's something that we need to do more. Not to be ashamed of having people as a motivation or an inspiration, and actually being able to to say it, because it's really important for people to know that they are actually inspiring other people. So thank you for doing it. And the last thing I want to ask you is if you want to let some words for people that are actually starting thinking about changing.
See, just a simple question. What behavior we don't want others to do with us? Like, we don't want the treatment that other people should do with us, like how these animals are being treated by us. We don't want others should do that treatment with us. It's so simple. We don't want that. So understanding their pain, connecting with their pain, we can easily go vegan. It's not difficult in this era. Like, we are not in caveman era. We're in 2020, and there are loads and loads of alternatives available. Loads and loads of people there are who are there to guide you, and it's just simple to go vegan in this today's world. And animals are really lovely. If I would say that connect more and more with animals, you will know how lovely they are, like how social they are. We are disconnected with the farm animals, but they're actually no different than a dog or a cat. So please go vegan. That's all I want.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rashi. You were our last performer today, so we are ending this event today, and I want to thank all the artists that joined us. We're gonna start doing these sessions with artists from all around the world, beginning on January. So if you are an artist and you want to show to the world what you are doing for the animals, if you want to share your heart, try to contact Animal Safe Movement and leave us a message saying that you want to join our artistic events, because we can include you in our list of artists. And it's very important for us to have you all joining these events and participating in these events. And it was a pleasure. I want to thank once again the artists that joined us today, because it's really important. We are celebrating not only the World Vegan Day, but everyone that every day put their freedom and life in risk to fight for a better world. This is really important, and thank you so much. Obviously, we do this for the animals, but it's very important to be grateful for everyone that are doing this every day. So thank you so much. We have this international page you can use, Animal Safe Movement, and leave us a comment, leave us a message, and we will reach for you as soon as possible. Okay, thank you so much, and see you soon. Thank you.